if you only know yourself as the wave, as the form, the body and the psychological makeup, that's the mind-based sense of self, then life is very limited and you experience expecting fulfillment on the level of form, expecting some kind of completion or fulfillment of yourself on the level of form, which never actually arrives. Although quite a few times in your life you might be under the delusion that it has arrived. But then a little bit of time passes and you realize, no, that wasn't it. It didn't satisfy me. In fact, the very thing, in many cases, the very thing that made me so happy and elated now is now making me unhappy. The great job that I finally got is making me ill with stress. Or the company gets swallowed up by another bigger company and suddenly I'm no longer needed. Reorganization. I'm afraid we'll have to let you go. And that was the thing that was so fulfilling, that fulfilled me. So if you only know yourself as that, a few times you may be deluded into thinking and feeling that you have arrived. Now, it's actually working. Life is fulfilling. And then life is suddenly something else comes up. Either the thing, as I said, that was fulfilling is no longer fulfilling, or is the opposite of fulfilling, or becomes boring. Or something else, when something beautiful happens here, something else goes wrong there. So here you are with, suddenly you're able to buy the big house and everybody thinks you're great. And then suddenly behind here, suddenly you have a health problem or a relationship problem suddenly pops up. A close relationship suddenly goes wrong. Or something happens to somebody very close to you, or your reputation suddenly is destroyed by the internet. So on that level, there's always a looking for some ultimate fulfillment and happiness, one could say. At least a moment when I just want to arrive at a place where there are no more problems, where life doesn't give me one problem after another. It never seems to happen. And then life gets frustrating, and every situation has its frustrations. And then, as I said last night, I read in this article, the headline was, why you're going to marry the wrong person. Every person turns out to be the wrong person. Because you only live on the surface level, and if you live on the surface level only without the depth knowledge of yourself, the I am, the surface level of life is not fulfilling. It cannot provide you with that sense of being fully yourself. There's always something important missing.